Lecrae Devon Moore, better known simply as Lecrae, is an acclaimed Christian rapper, songwriter, and record producer who has garnered attention not only for his musical talent, but also for his openness about his personal struggles. From his rise to fame, Lecrae has experienced deep personal crises, including infidelity, near divorce, and significant mental health challenges. Despite the difficulties, he managed to overcome these life crises through faith, therapy, and support from key figures in his life. Childhood trauma and its impact. Born on October 9, 1979, in Houston, Texas, Lecrae faced adversity from an early age. Raised by a single mother, his father abandoned the family when Lecrae was just a child. The absence of his father, along with exposure to street violence and drug use during his youth, deeply affected him. He has spoken about the unresolved trauma from these experiences, which he carried into adulthood and which later contributed to his mental health struggles. Lecrae's early life, marked by feelings of abandonment and a lack of male role models, set the stage for the internal battles he would face later. Rise to fame and marital crisis. Lecrae's musical career took off in the early 2000s, with his debut album, Real Talk, released in 2004. Over the next decade, Lecrae became a prominent figure in the Christian hip-hop scene, eventually crossing over into mainstream success with his 2014 album, Anomaly, which topped the Billboard 200. However, the pressures of fame, combined with unresolved trauma and personal failings, began to take a toll on his marriage. In the mid-2010s, Lecrae admitted to being unfaithful to his wife, Dara Moore, during a period of deep personal crisis. The infidelity which occurred early in their marriage pushed their relationship to the brink of divorce. Lecrae has been transparent about this painful chapter of his life, describing it as a time when he thought his marriage was over. He confessed that he didn't believe he and Dara would survive this betrayal, calling it the darkest season of his life. Montel Jordan's intervention and the road to restoration. During this critical period, Lecrae sought guidance from his mentor, Montel Jordan, a fellow Christian artist and pastor. Montel Jordan and his wife, Kristen, who had experienced their own marital challenges, including infidelity, came alongside Lecrae and Dara to offer support. Jordan shared wisdom with Lecrae, advising him that if divorce was considered an option, it meant there were too many options on the table. The Jordans, who wrote This Is How We Do It, Making Your Marriage a Masterpiece in 2017, helped Lecrae and Dara see a path to reconciliation through vulnerability, forgiveness, and faith. This intervention marked a turning point in Lecrae's marriage, as he confessed his sins not only to God but also to his wife, and began the slow process of rebuilding trust and healing mental health struggles, depression, anxiety, and trauma. In addition to his marital struggles, Lecrae was battling significant mental health issues. By 2016, Lecrae had become vocal about social justice issues, particularly in response to police violence against Black Americans. His outspoken stance led to backlash from portions of his fan base, and the pressure of navigating public scrutiny, fame, and personal pain pushed Lecrae into a deep depression. He admitted that during this time, he felt isolated and lost. Questioning his identity, faith, and purpose, Lecrae sought professional therapy to address his depression, anxiety, and unresolved childhood trauma. He has spoken about how therapy, combined with his faith, was critical in his healing process. In his 2020 book, I Am Restored: How I Lost My Religion But Found My Faith, Lecrae shared his journey of coming to terms with his past, learning to forgive himself, and finding a path to spiritual and emotional restoration.